All right, welcome back. My name is Marcos Cortez, and this is my final video for class CIS 3367 with Professor Wheeler. So for this final project, we were basically tasked with the option to do a solver video on how to use it and how to create an estimate. In other words, that could help a company project future goals. So in this instance, I decided to use Apple. One one of the biggest reasons why I decided to use Apple is because I am a huge Apple user. I've been using Apple since beginning of high school, basically. I was starting off with iPhones and gradually migrating to a Mac. So hence why I like to start off my recordings on a Mac because I feel more comfortable on it, and also because the audio recording is a lot better in my opinion. Moving on, I was able to find from the Apple website their Securities and Exchanges Commission, their Form 10K. Basically went through it. Obviously, they have a more compressed version of it too, which is why we jumped over to this one, a condensed consolidated statements of operation. Basically, this is where I got all of my information from. So what I've used is the annual report. I didn't use the quarterly report. One, because I wanted to focus how the year went for Apple, especially, with how the pandemic struck basically towards the final end. So I was kind of curious. Um, Overall, comparing the previous year to the 2021, Apple still made money, still made some kind of profit, and even managed to increase it. But in my personal opinion, I feel like it's because of people needing computers and having to go out to buy computers, and a lot of people just opt in for Macs given their reliability and how easy to use they are. So yeah, basically this is where I got it, and afterwards I jumped onto the market screener where we have financial people that try to make estimates and guesses towards where a company is going. So which is why I was able to find that they have an estimated of 86 million $489,000. And yes, all of these numbers are in million, and that also migrates over to Excel. So we're gonna be jumping over now to our Windows laptop into the Windows OS, so you can run Solver properly and be able to get the answers that we need. So starting off, we have an original sheet, just so we could just jump back and see the difference in the numbers later on. Jumping over to the sheet I want to use for solver. So basically, the information that we found in the 10K form, the condensed version, we just migrated it over here. Everything was inputted manually because I couldn't really find an Excel file just to copy and paste. I found one from the website itself, but the issue is that it was kind of all over the place. So I decided to opt in for the condensed version provided by Apple themselves. Now, basically, Solver, in this instance, we're going to use it to try to come up with the estimated net income for 2021, which is the 86,489,000. Now, all of these numbers, they're in the thousands, but they represent millions overall. So now moving on to the table. So basically, going through the thinking form and the condensed version, we were able to see that we were able to see how the net sales of each category. We'll be looking at the iPhone, which was able to make 137 million with $781,000 in net sales alone. And the same goes for Mac, iPad, wearable, home, and accessories that Apple sells. And of course, they also included the net sales of their services, just like the Genius Bar and any other technical support services that they provide to their clients, whether it's an individual or like a small or big company that uses and relies on Apple products. So taking all these numbers into account, we made a small little table. We have net sales with the numbers provided on the 10K form. Now moving through that, we also have we were also able to estimate the sales, the unit sales for each product. We found majority of this information from the Statista website. So each one was found in its own form, comparing the sales from previous years to like the third and fourth quarter of 2020. So some of these numbers might be from, well, especially for the Mac, that that number is from the third quarter. I was unable to find the exact number for the fourth quarter, unfortunately. But the rest of these numbers are all based on the fourth quarter. So now jumping onto the solver portion. So we just jump onto data, we hit the option for solver, and we just hit solver. So this screen pops up. We select the sale that we want to modify. In this instance, we'll be modifying B20. And essentially what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be changing the units sold. So the sale of units. We'll be focusing on that, and that will definitely impact our net sales. And the main goal is to try and reach the new estimated net income of $86,489,000. So we'll just hit solve. Of course, before that, we have to add in our constraints. We have each of our unit sales constraints to being equal to or greater than the current unit sales that are within these products. And of course, for services, since we can't really keep track of how many services they have provided, we're keeping that as a constant. It won't change, and it won't be fluctuated in this account. So we hit solve, and basically we have our option to keep the solutions. We are in this sheet, and we're also gonna hit a report for answers. So this will automatically generate a report for answers, a answer report. And here, if we jump back to the original chart, we could see that the numbers have actually changed. They have gone up. Some stayed around the same, especially for the iPad. Pretty added like another 1,000 for sales. But we see a significant increase when it comes to the iPhones. The iPhones being Apple's top sellers throughout the whole year. It goes from 200 over to 237.6 if we round down. And then we just jump onto the answer reports. We could see the the original values, and then we could just jump onto the solver sheets and see the new numbers as well. Here we have some stuff that are binding, like our net sales services and the final net income. And then everything else that fluctuates will be non-binding, which is the iPhones, Macs, iPads, and wearable accessories, and along with home products. So basically, this is just a basic rundown of what Solver is and how to use it, and how it could be pretty much beneficial for companies, big or small, or even pop-in mom shops, how they could use it to estimate future sale or future net incomes, and which products they should focus more on in selling and stocking up or increasing the production of. So I hope you guys found this video useful and easy to follow in terms of going through the process of using Solver. Thank you.